standing, when you're sitting, we do this stuff all day, every day, but your posture, how is it? It's very simple, but also it's critical to your health. It can change, yes, your health and also the way you feel.
That's right, and joining us now with what you need to know to improve your posture is physical therapist Dr. Karina Wu. Dr. Wu, thank you, welcome. And so you say poor posture cannot just only affect, how we look and feel, but it can affect your health in really significant ways.
Poor posture is detrimental to your health. Poor posture can create muscle imbalances, which can lead to spine pain from your neck all the way down to your low back and even out to your shoulders and your hips.
Oh, okay. It's not just a matter of sometimes of just sitting up straight. There is actually some wearable tech that can help us with this.
Yes. So we have wearable technology that is sleek, it's streamlined. If you remember your mother telling you to sit up with good posture, this little gadget here is going to be wearable that reminds you, it's like your mom on your back reminding you to sit up.
That's
because it's going to vibrate and you're going to use an app and it will track your progress.
Okay, it tells you what though? It buzzes.
You're slouching?
It gives you, it tracks your upright posture.
Wow.
So if you slouch, it knows it and then it will vibrate and it will cue you to sit up with good posture.
Well, I have one on.
You
and
do?
I really need it. I should wear one of these suckers every
You
second
do.
day.
Buzzing?
Oh, she's tracking you. Yes.
Okay.
And you can see that her upright time has been around 78%.
I'm going to tell you
Of
how
her
I
target
normally
goal.
stand like this. This is bad, right?
Yes.
So 78% is pretty good, isn't it?
Yes, so it's tracking. I've only had it on for a few minutes.
Okay.
It's tracking her progress.
All right, what about a chair? Because you also say there's great ways to use a chair to stretch, and that stretching can improve our posture as well.
Yes, stretching is important because oftentimes poor posture leads to tight muscles in the front and overstretch and weak muscles in the back. So a front stretch, a big standing stretch, is opening up your hip here. So you're pushing forward, stepping with your feet, one foot in front of the other, holding onto something for balance, and you are pushing the hip forward. You're bringing your arm up and you're side stretching. So this will get that hip flexor muscle in the front of the hip and then the lats, which both lead to either back pain or even shoulder neck pain.
And that feels really good, by the
Yes.
way. And that's with the chair. Is there a standing stretch you can do as well?
This is the standing.
Okay.
This is the standing stretch, and then the seated stretch would be where you are sitting, and this is an active spine mobility stretch. So it's a seated cat-cow, and basically you are actively curling and arching or rounding your back out, and then arching forward. So you're going to contract back, pull the navel into the spine, and then push your tailbone back and open up in the front. So this actually helps with getting some fluid mobility and spine mobility as you sit during your day.
How often would you do that?
This you can do once an hour. You
Once
only
an
do
hour.
5 to 8 reps. Just something that's quality. So you're getting the body moving because sitting is very stagnant, right? So our bodies were meant to move and you should be moving them, and that's an easy one to do.
Tell us about this. What are these? I saw these on the
These are the
table. So I
other-
probably need that too.
These are the other gadgets that help, and this is a posture corrector shoulder strap. So we call this an external assistive device. You would put this around you, around your shoulders, and wear this. And this is structural support that actually pulls you back in space.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And they actually have it with the electronic gadgetry inside. So it's combined now. So it's a structural support, the shoulder strap posture corrector with the vibration that reminds you to sit up.
So it vibrates when you're
When you slouch.
slouching.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
I wouldn't be buzzing all day.
Right.
To help parents for a moment, you mentioned moms tell you to sit up straight, but for parents and advice for kids to have good habits early on, how can you get the kids to have good posture early?
So with kids, we need to make posture fun. So one of them is going through the alphabet. So how do we stand up tall, right? Our hands are at our side and you tell them to be part of the alphabet. What comes after H is a big capital I. So you can cue them to stand up nice and tall, just like a capital I. That's one way of doing it. Everyone loves animals, especially kids. So another one is pulling your head back in space where you are doing the pigeon neck. So you're having your kids remember, what does the pigeon look like? They're pulling their head back in space, which stacks their head above their torso. And then the last one is the big morning stretch, where this is the fun one because you can make a funny face, but they're gonna have the big morning stretch like this. So they're stretching their whole front side, contracting the muscles on the back side, which need to be strengthened. And it's a fun one because they have a funny face in the morning and everyone does it every morning. It's an energizing stretch as well.
I love it. Making posture fun. Who knew? Dr. Wu, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.